This is the final resting place of Jesus.
This is a homemade cross.
2 hours for this.
2 hours we drove!
Some questionable items on the menu, including high-quality cat food. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to Journey Across Japan, non-stop north, 2,000 kilometres, 21 days on the road. And this morning, we're in Miyako, a beautiful corner of Japan along the Sanriku coastline. So for my money, the Sanriku coastline is one of the most stunning stretches of coast in all of Japan. And yesterday, we saw it, Jodogohama Beach, beautiful place. Admittedly, the weather, like today, wasn't that great, so you couldn't really appreciate it for what it was. But this area is beautiful, but it does hold a sinister chapter in its history, most evident in structures like this. This is the Taro Kanko Hotel, and it got hit by a tsunami on March 11th, 2011. And the tsunami that hit here was 17 meters high, and it took out the first and second floors of the building. But the structure's still intact, and they left it here as a marker of the disaster. And if you travel down the coastline here, you'll see structures like this that have been left there to remind future generations of the sheer destruction this area faced, along with the 200-kilometer concrete seawall that runs the length of the Sanriku coastline. It's a fascinating place, but the people here are incredible, inspiring, and I strongly urge you to come here if you get the chance. But today we continue our journey onwards across the border into Aomori Prefecture to the town of Hachinohe. But first, we're going to go on a little side quest to see Jesus Christ himself. Kind of. And of course, when I say Jesus, I don't mean Sea Dog VA.
Hello.
He's not that good.
Wait, why Jesus?
There's a town in Aomori called Shingo where they literally believe Jesus died. They believe Jesus gave up his place on the cross, gave up to his brother, or his brother took his place, and then he travelled from Jerusalem to Aomori.
Is that where he resurrected from?
And that's no. He died in Aomori. He died.
This is the second one, the one and done.
We'll get into it later. It's a ridiculous place. It needs to be seen to be believed. But challenge of the day. It's sad it's your last day, Connor.
I know, I'm excited.
Excited?
Because I think tomorrow night's going to be like fucking, who can survive 24 hours with a wild pig in the hotel room?
I've already had to do that with you, mate. All right.
Okay.
What's the challenge? Put me out my misery.
Hold on, it's going to take 19 hours to unfold it. All right. You and Connor famously hate each other. Well, but today calls for mutual kindness and cooperation. So we have to compliment each other today.
Be nice to each other.
Yeah, be nice.
It's the hardest challenge of all. We've done some pretty difficult things on a journey across Japan, but nothing quite as complicated as this.
I'll begin. Nobody finds ways to make me suffer quite like you do.
When do we start this? When do we begin?
Now.
Oh. When?
Come on, it's not that hard.
I've broken. I need a few minutes to recalibrate my mind. It's like switching languages.
Just be nice.
All right, let's get in the car and drive to meet Jesus, and I'll try and work this out.
You love Jesus. You love Jesus. This is going to be the hardest challenge for him ever. Harder than any camping or freezing bed known to man. Let's see.
Quite possibly the hardest challenge anyone's ever faced. To actually be nice to Connor voice actor man for a single day. Simply unthinkable. Since our pilgrimage to see Jesus is a 2-hour drive away into Aomori, we won't have time to stop for lunch today, and so a quick dash to the nearest Lawson is in order instead.
Oh yes, steamed chicken in a stick. I wonder who eats this like vacuum-sealed, awful processed chicken, but I am healthy, I'm reformed, and that's why I eat only cut apples these days. Well, when you man, Connor, when you man.
So, okay, no, it's good, it's really good. You should be looking after yourself and making sure you're eating healthy.
Well, some exceptions can be made. The last of the Karaage-kun chicken nuggets.
Oh, that's great. Actually, I really like that one. Could I have that one?
Yes, Connor. Why don't you take the last Karaage nugget?
I love this challenge.
I'm really happy.
Great. Thank you.
Apples. How's the Karaage
Connor? It smells amazing. I can't describe how amazing this is right now.
Well, please enjoy them. At my behest.
Thank you so much for being a good friend.
Oh, cool.
And let me all of this by myself.
I must say, yesterday we did this Pimp My Car challenge, right? And this hemp white musk, I'm going to remove it before I feel a bit more sick. You wouldn't want your friend Chris to be sick, would you, Connor?
No, I suppose I wouldn't.
Get rid of the hemp out of the car, out the bloody window.
Rip off this mirror. We need
it. Won't come off.
You can't even get it off. Wow, my friend Chris is so strong. He's so good at messing up the entire rear mirror.
I need to get rid of it. It smells so bad.
Yeah, you'll be alright.
There we go. Now we can continue our journey to Jesus.
Wow, you have such strong arms, Chris. You did a really good job of taking that off.
Get driving.
Okay.
My good.
Sorry,
On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you to meet Jesus?
There's no way this is where Jesus is buried.
This is the tomb of Christ, Colin.
What was Christ a weeaboo? Was he into samurais? why would he be buried here?
I think the most interesting thing, I've been here like 7 or 8 years ago now, and it was really trippy. It's quite a nice little village, to be honest.
Oh, no.
And you've got this sort of cross on this mound. But the most captivating and intriguing thing is there's a stone plaque donated by the Israeli ambassador to Japan.
If I got you a stone tablet, what would it say?
Thou shalt be such a great friend.
There we go, see, because we're being nice to each other.
That's right.
Just like how it'd be nice if you drove for once.
No, I mean, you're only on this trip for 3 days. I thought it'd be good if you experienced the car.
It certainly seems like this challenge is a fitting backdrop for today's destination. After all, did Jesus not say to love thy neighbour? That being said, Jesus never had to deal with a 2-hour car journey with a smug Welshman. As we head ever deeper into the mountains of remote Aomori, we arrive in Shingor, perhaps the most confusing place I've ever visited in my 10 years living in Japan. A place that's not just mysterious and enchanting, but a place that's also too fucking far from the car park.
Oh God, why they put Christ's grave on a hill? I had to walk up some stairs.
It was like,
It's going to be me and Christ in a minute. Anyway, you can see the cross up there.
Wow.
We've made it. Our pilgrimage is over.
Wow.
And here's the story. Read it out for us, Connor.
When Jesus Christ was 21 years old, he came to Japan and pursued knowledge of divinity for 12 years. He went back to Judea at age 33 and engaged in his mission. However, at that time, people in Judea would not accept Christ's preaching. Instead, they arrested him and tried to crucify him on a cross. His younger brother, is he Japanese?
Iskiri.
Iskiri casually took Christ's place. Casually? Yeah, I mean,
I'll take one for the team,
one
go
for
on.
the team.
You do it for me, wouldn't you?
Why did they have to include casually? Oh, go on then. Yeah, I'll die.
Well, you do it for me. You take one for the team for me. You'd go on the cross for me, wouldn't you?
Yeah, friends do that. Christ, who escaped the crucifixion, went through the ups and downs of travel and again came to Japan. He settled right here in what is now called Herai Village and died at the age of 106.
Jesus.
What the fuck? Did he get to reset when he resurrected? Oh my God, okay.
Read it, what
On
you
the
see.
holy ground, there is dedicated a burial mound on the right to defy...
Deify.
Deify.
Don't defy Christ.
Sorry.
The right to defy Christ.
Deify. I haven't said that one.
Deify.
Deify Christ, and a grave on the left to deify Iskuri. The above description was given in a testament by Jesus Christ.
When Jesus Christ died, he came back here and told them the story.
I grew up in a semi-religious household, went to Sunday school every single Sunday. I don't recall this story, because I feel like I would have been really into this.
Well, I think you just need to believe a little bit harder. But
Okay.
come and see it for yourself.
All
This is the
Wow.
final resting place of Jesus.
Okay, well...
You've got a Japanese village in the background and a rather impressive cross in the foreground.
We drove 2 hours for this. 2 hours for this. This is a homemade cross. My uncle Steve would have done a better one than this. It's Jesus Christ, for God's sake. Why are we not pulling out all the stuff? There's no varnish on it.
What I love is Iskir is almost the same size. It is the same size.
Well, that's because Jesus Christ wouldn't want someone to have a smaller or bigger cross. You know?
2 hours for this.
2 hours we drove for this.
But I'm a good friend, right?
Why did you want to take me here? This is so good. I'm so glad because you've made me realize what really matters in life. It's not this. I'm trying to figure out what it is. But...
My faivourite bit on that story you read out is Jesus endured the ups and downs of travel.
Yeah, what is
That's a 2.5 year journey. What are the ups and downs of travel?
If only we could summarise these 21 days in a sentence. Chris experienced the ups and downs of travel.
Oh my God. Last time I came, I did a video on it like 7 years ago. An Australian newspaper referred to me as an alternative theorist. The headline says, Jesus died in Japan, says alternative theorist. And there's
Okay,
like a twatty thumbnail of my face kind of going, like that in front of a cross. I mean, I read an article about this place. They said people here just are different. They have different customs.
So like Florida. Japan. What? Of different how? What do you mean? Like Wales different? Or
Let me find it.
That's how you know we really have ideas today.
I mean, there was some really good stuff. We had
Nansky
planned,
got to have a ramen buffet. Joey will get 5-star hotel Ryokan Deluxe. Connor gets hypothermia and a wooden cross we stuck in the ground.
Every year, 20,000 pilgrims and pagans visit this site.
Are we one of those now?
Which is which is maintained.
What? Well, every 20,000 years, Sarah pilgrims and pagans visit the site, which is maintained by a nearby yogurt factory.
A nearby yogurt factory maintains this. I like to think, look at this view. Like,
well, I think the view.
you come here and you think, like, I'd like to imagine there's an alternative reality, like an alternate timeline, another universe, where Jesus, for absolutely no reason whatsoever, decided, you know what, I'm going to Almori, and he rode a horse for 6 years, or whatever it was, to get here. And he was like, this is it. Yeah, this is definitely worth the journey. I'll just live here now. And then he died 106, buried here, and the tomb of Christ is beneath this mount.
Jesus truly was the first weirdo. You'd heard about how good Japan was. He was like, I'm going to go. You remember that? I remember that one video. You got like a really angry Christian viewer. He's gonna have like a year's worth of material.
I did get a lot of hate last time in this video.
Really?
People were like,
well, yeah, because they were like, "There's no way."
Jesus didn't die there. I'm not saying he did fucking die here. I'm just saying this is what the people here believe. Take it out on the fucking yogurt factory. Not me. So unfortunately today the church/museum is shut. But
Okay.
I'm going to argue the case that he did die here.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
The case for Shingo is argued vigorously in the museum, right?
Right.
And enlivened by the folklore of this
Okay.
town. In ancient times, it's said that men here wore clothes that resembled the toga-like robes of like Jerusalem back in the day, right? Women wore veils and babies were toted around in woven baskets, just like in the Holy Land.
Okay.
These are traditions to this town that nobody could explain.
Okay.
So Jesus definitely died here. The museum over there contends, right? There's got some dialects, some local words like Abba or Gaga and Aya or Dada.
Just hearing you say those words in a serious, it's just so funny.
They claim
Not
that
to mock the word, but to see him just go Baba, Gaga. It's just so funny.
they maintain these words, right, that are closer to Hebrew than Japanese. And the old village name, right, which is Hiraimura, can be traced to an early Middle Eastern diaspora.
Okay.
Don't take my word for it. That's the word of Arimasa Kubo, a retired Tokyo pastor who thinks Shingo may have been settled by descendants of the 10 lost tribes of Israel.
Right.
Which,
Okay.
unfortunately, the documents were destroyed in World War II, but it was said before the Second World War, the key to this whole story lies in a scroll purported to be Christ's last will and testament, dictated as he was dying in the village. A team of archaeologists found it. They discovered the scripture in 1936. Jesus was like, yeah, I'm definitely real here, innit? Although it was undermined by the fact that the graves of Adam and Eve were just 15 miles down the road from here.
No, they're not.
Shingo's get a little bit greedy.
No, they're not.
They get a little bit greedy here.
Are you serious?
What? We'll go and see that on the next journey across Japan. I think I need to leave now.
All right, okay. Well, let's go see Adam and Eve.
Let's go next time. I'll do that with Joey. You love that.
So there we have it, the tomb of Christ. Come for the pilgrimage, stay for the yogurt. Honestly, I wish I could tell you to come to Shingo, to see it for yourself, but I'm really not so sure it justifies the gas money. Alas, our time spent pondering the mystery of Jesus and the yogurt factory comes to an end as we head back to civilization and switch up the tranquil rice fields and the tomb of Christ for the gritty neon-lit streets of Hachinohe and the tomb of Chris's wallet.
So guys, we're here in Hachinohe in Midoko Yokocho, which is a little conglomeration of yatai stands. Really nice, yeah. They are rather packed, and given we got kind of two loud, annoying people on a camera, we need somewhere a bit more big.
Okay, all right. Do you know this place?
I do. I know somewhere that's a bit like going back in time. They call it time slip in Japanese.
Okay, sure.
Time slip.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go.
Time slip shimashou.
Jesus.
Humbe is a 1960s Showa-era izakaya pub, tucked away down a back street that boasts among the cheapest food in all of Japan. I mean, when it comes to Connor, there's no expense spared. That being said, despite the cheap prices, the food is bloody delicious. And the retro atmosphere, packed full of posters, memorabilia, and smoke from the nearby grill, is the perfect place to tuck into 100 skewers of yakitori chicken, while getting lost in the bizarre menu, littered admittedly with questionable English.
Welcome to Connor's Last Supper. Will you break bread with me, Connor?
I suppose I will. I guess I have to.
This is what Jesus would have eaten.
No, it isn't. I don't think he wanted yakitori
Definitely
and cabbage and just two. Why did you want 2 eggs?
That's what Jesus would have wanted.
We don't have to live like we're in the 1300s.
Let's remember the challenge of the day, Connor.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, we have to remember that Jesus would have loved this meal and been very grateful.
Of course he would. And now that we're the bestest of friends, I got this massive Chuhai drink with 3 different flavours. If you're wondering where we are, this is Humbe, a 1960s post-war era restaurant, and the food's very cheap. It's kind of like themed,
Oh,
like
it's
the 60s.
Post 1860s, just modern day Britain. So why don't we just go back?
They've got here, like one of these yakitori skewers is 60 yen, so that's what, like,
Jesus would be very happy with those prices.
affordability and tasting. Good. Jesus would definitely have loved it. But yeah, great menu. We'll get on that in a bit. But what flavours do you want? We've got melon, cow piss, and I don't know what that one, mystery flavour.
Try it. Let's just put all 3.
Oh, it looks different.
Oh, you didn't have to do that in the bowl, Chris.
What?
You didn't have to put that.
What the challenge?
Oh no, I'm just saying you didn't have to. You could save that for later.
Oh, and you didn't have to put the fucking red pepper all over the pork, and it
I'll
got
take
out of
that
control.
One. I'll take that one. It's fine. Look, I'll just...
I mean, yeah, you have that one.
Perfectly seasoned.
Oh God! Drink from my massive bowl, fish bowl of Chuhai. This is like Japanese vodka. Cheers. No backwash.
It's great. I mean, you did a really good choice ordering this one.
Good stuff.
Really refreshing. Really good.
And of course, no restaurant is complete without cheese wrapped in bacon. Now that's when you know you're a good restaurant, right? That is perfection. That's the future of food. Right there. Camembert wrapped in cheese.
Wasn't it asparagus?
What are you on about?
I thought there was vegetables in it.
That's cheese.
Oh my god. I bit into that. I was like really excited for the vegetable.
What vegetable? It's quite abundantly clear it's
I
bloody
thought it was
cheese.
going to be like a vegetable in the middle. I thought we ordered asparagus, cheese and bacon.
Some of these are eyes tested. Well, it's not my good friend Connor, who I love so dearly.
My eyes are tested because they're so good, right?
Oh yeah. Oh. So Humbe's signature dish are the Nagoya chicken wings that Nagoya's famous for. The one reason perhaps to go to Nagoya. But yeah, they're really fucking cheap though. Yakitori 60 yen, fried egg 90 yen. Don't know why I'd want the fried egg. I kind of ordered it thinking there'd be noodles. It's not, it's just a fried egg, so big mistake there. Some questionable items on the menu, including boobs ice and high quality cat food.
I'm getting fine with the boobs ice.
You don't want the high quality cat food.
Maybe later.
This isn't just any cat food.
It's so good, I can't stop eating it.
And the chicken wings are 100 yen for one. It's pretty
What?
good. So this is the killer dish. This is corned beef, continuing the whole post-war rationing era thing. Look at this,
I
right?
still eat that in Wales.
Still eat it in Wales, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Look at this, expiration date, 2026. It'll come out around the same time as GTA. But look, crack it open, and you've got a lovely looking, tasty corned beef.
Whilst I'm being nice today, I will refrain and be silent.
If you've got nothing good to say, don't speak at all. This is the problem. They used to have it in a tin. Now it's plastic. It's not aesthetically.
You also said they used to have it in a tin and you cut yourself. So you're probably the reason why it used to be in a tin, now no longer is.
Yeah, last time I was here, like it came in a tin. Tried to open it, cut myself, blood all over the table. Awful business. But anyway,
Well, get it out.
I can't get it out.
Squeeze it. Do a good squeeze.
How do you do it in Wales?
We just suck it. We just,
You suck it.
we just suck it out. We go fuck off.
Go on, you do it. Show us how you do
My
it.
favourite dish back in the day was corned beef hash. And that's how you get it out.
Whoa! Doors it.
Yeah, my favourite was corned beef hash. My mum used to make it once a week.
Try a bit.
It would be this and just mashed potato, and that'd be my dinner.
Pretty good actually. How much was this corned beef? Yeah.
They probably give it to you for free. We've got too much.
Yeah.
Please take it.
Oh, corned beef. Actually quite expensive. 480 yen. It's kind of
Quite
more like 10 yakitori sticks.
Yeah, it's quite expensive for what it is. Oh gosh.
You can taste the post-war rationing.
I see. Right. You really
Do worry about the colour of it.
You really feel like you're in Scunthorpe.
To be honest, it does taste a bit like what I imagine high-quality cat food would taste like.
They have that on the menu too. We
They
can
do,
get that,
don't
actually.
they?
So
Sport for choice here.
we can compare.
You gonna eat it?
No, I'm really full. I really couldn't have another bite. I think I'll let you have it. You know what Jesus said? Don't be a greedy fuck, you know? Come on. What would Ishkiri do? What was his name? I don't...
His brother is Kitty.
Ishkiri, he'd casually give the corned beef.
He'd casually take one for the team. He'd eat the corned beef.
He'd casually give it all to Jesus.
You could be Mike Ishkiri.
No.
So full. Come on.
No.
Break
Jesus
bread with
wouldn't
me.
want it.
Break corned beef with me.
I'll break the liquid bread with you.
Oh, I'm so full. But you can find Humbe around Japan. It is a franchise. But it's kind of cool. Each branch is subtly different. It has different memorabilia. Here we got like a plane, a telephone, and a Welshman.
For once, you've taken me to a pretty good restaurant. I'll give you credit.
I think this whole trip I've treated you to nothing but the finest, right?
I mean, yeah, tell me the good times.
Having a desert island all to yourself.
They made a movie about it. It's called Castaway, and it wasn't a fun time.
We didn't have a Wilson moment,
We didn't have a ball.
No.
Natsky immediately he beat it into the ground instead of befriending Wilson.
Very odd.
But no, I like to complain a lot, but it's because I like to let's keep you on your toes. I gotta make sure that sometimes I get the 5-star stuff, but it's been pretty fun. I definitely made some memories. Good and bad.
Name 3 memories.
Trenchfoot.
Trenchfoot.
Double back-to-back triple espresso latte followed by a 5-hour drive. Chris not appreciating my pig, which I thought was the highlight of the trip. That pig.
The stupid pig from yesterday.
Listen, the rest
Pimp
of
my
this journey,
car.
no matter what happens, right, there'll be a long-lasting legacy of the duck dancing and the pig honking.
I can't wait for Joey to get in the car in a few days and be like, what's your fucking pig in the car? Mate, what is the pig?
You'll miss my complainingness when I'm gone. There's no word for it. I don't even know what it is. I
You
can't
just
even...
invented a word. Right.
Listen, just how like the people of... How'd you know I invented Jesus' burying ground, all right? We're all inventing things, all right? We're doing all things.
To Jesus. And you coming on Journey Across Japan. Cheers.
Thank you for finally having me. It's been good.
Oh, what a good dinner. But what a weird 3 days travelling with Connor. We went to an abandoned island all to ourselves. We saw the team of Christ and we ruined my car. What a very odd series of events. But tomorrow we're joined by Charlotte as we continue our journey across Aomori, probably my favourite prefecture in North Japan. But thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I'm stuffed. I'm going to head off to bed now. And we'll see you right back here, do it all over again tomorrow for Journey Across Japan, non-stop north. Bye for now.
Chris, I didn't pay the fucking bill. I had to pay it. I'll be burying his fucking body in Aomori. Judas, more like. Jesus.
Take your guest to the scariest place you can find. Look at this. That ball there's glowing.
What is that?